Hello, Orchestra here again, and we are back for Detour number 14, and this is my little blacksmith shop. It is a little game made in the Unreal Engine 4 by a single person, I'm pretty sure, and it is currently in alpha, as you can see down in the bottom corner there. It's available on itch.io for pay what you want, which includes free, so you can try it out right now if you want. And it's pretty simple. You saw the controls right there. Have this quaint little blacksmith and shop. Have a bunch of ingots and other things that you start with. The concept is really simple. You use these ingots to make a variety of weapon heads, and you can attach those to guards and or handles of the one-handed or two-handed variety, as well as polearm handles. So we're going to heat these ingots. Now I'm also going to open the shop, which I do by left-clicking this sign on the door, which also opens the door. We have some notes spread around that explain how to play, but I'm going to do that for you. We take two ingots, put them on the anvil, and you have to be aware that you can't put multiple ingots inside of each other, and that will only detect one of them, which is important because if we want to, for example, make a regular sword, I press Z and I select blades here and press C again to close. That pop means we got a customer. He wants a polearm, so we're going to remove one ingot, leave blade selected. One ingot and blades make a short blade. Then we're going to take the short blade in here. We happen to have a polearm handle right here. We're going to combine that with the the short blade. Gets us a polearm. Now we got paid $39, as you can see here, by Edania, apparently. If we left click on this item, we get a breakdown of the sale. You can see that we got $13.5 as a speed bonus because we were pretty fast. Now, here you can see on this blueprint, you can see all of the tools you can make. So we have the polearm on top. We have a greatsword, which is a large blade made out of 3 ingots, as you can see at the end there. One-hand hammer. Let's make one of those. That is pretty appropriate. It requires 2 ingots. And we have to change to blunt heads here. Then we can cool this off. Then we are going to combine that with this one-hand grip and try to give it to this person. So there are some issues with the game. It doesn't always act like you would expect to. As usual with these kind of simulator games, the physics get a bit wonky and items go flying sometimes. That doesn't happen too often, fortunately. However, there are some bugs that are a bit annoying. One of them, I would say, is when the customers refuse to take something that you're trying to give them, and you have to fiddle around quite a bit to get them to actually take the item, which costs you money, of course, because you don't get as much of a rush bonus. One-hand sword. For that, we're going to need... No, not guard. A one-handed grip, so we're going to order one of those. And then we are going to put 2 ingots on here again, preferably not inside of each other. Select blades. get a regular blade. Need to try to throw that in there. That'll do. And then this box we can break open. There's a one-handed grip inside of it. We should have a one-handed guard here. You get about one of each item for free. There's your sword. So now we are short a guard and grips. So we could probably do with some more of those. So let's order 3 of those and 3 of those. The grips are pretty cheap, fortunately. We could use some more guards as well, so let's order 2 of each of those for now. Now, something interesting, if this happens... Okay, that's never happened before, actually. Usually the boxes end up intersecting slightly and get stuck. There's our guards. And this here is going to be our grips. Pole arm. I didn't order any pole arm grips, so going to need to order a couple of those and get a nice long box. It's difficult to get inside. And we're going to need to make a copper ingot, or make a dagger blade, short blade. Make a pole arm. Give to this guy. And this is pretty much the game. There's also a level up mechanic, which will trigger eventually when you get enough experience. And if you press P, brings this up, and you can see that we are 70% on the way to the next level. This goes up by 50. We get a point that we can spend on one of these 3 attributes, I guess. And you can see what they do at the bottom there. Charisma increases sales price. The agility increases movement speed. Strength makes it that we have to hit the ingots fewer times every 5 levels, so 1 less time every 5 levels, which makes making items faster, obviously. And what do you want? Great hammer. We don't have enough ingots for that. I have to order a few more ingots. You can see there are a variety of ingots you can get. The tin ones cost 500 per ingot. They are pretty expensive. The highest tier one, which is titanium, costs $100,000 per ingot, which is quite a bit, as you can probably imagine. There's absolutely no way that we can afford those at the moment. Not sure what happened to my cursor. There it is. But yeah, as I said, this is pretty much the game. And it is, like I also said, in alpha. And it is going to be receiving updates. I believe the next release is going to be in April, if I remember correctly. Let's see. Yes, update 008 will be in April, according to the itch.io page. I'm going to increase charisma because it gets me more money, obviously, since that is a more pressing concern early on. Yeah, I don't really have a lot else to say. I like the game, despite its flaws. It has potential. I do like these kind of simulator, shopkeepy type games, or whatever their actual genre is. but it has room for improvement as well. So my cursor is, there it is. And with that, I'm going to leave you. It's going to be a relatively short video for once. But I think you should try this game out for yourself if you think it's interesting, because I don't think it would be that interesting to watch someone else play. Maybe it would, I don't know. You can also explore the world around the blacksmith. You can leave, unlike some other games. None specific really, but just certain games restrict you to your shop. This one doesn't, so you can run outside and explore. Don't know if there's anything particular to find, but there may be. I'll let you find that out for yourself. And I'll see you in the next video.